Alright, Rajiv and M10M and range 9141. I'll just get straight into it then. So I've played loads of this yesterday, so be aware you're going to be in a bit more spoilery territory for the game now. So how much have I played so far? I think I've played probably like 7-8 hours of this so far. Oh yeah, I heard Zoomers complaining about it, Rajiv, because apparently they can't appreciate the RoboCop theme.
Hey, Robo, you showed them. It was a pleasure to work with you.
So yeah, the anyway, this map, the downtown bit, apparently you go back here a couple of times in the game, so this is the second time I'm back here. So after I did that stream yesterday, there was quite a lot of time where I wasn't here, you know, where it was just missions on their own, sort of like maps. Ooh, that's not good. Hopefully nobody was injured or whatever, but yeah, there's loads of rain and wind here. So every couple of hours I've been checking that the roof isn't leaking too badly. So what objectives have I got? Serve and protect. They're the ones where I just have to find like the misparked cars and everything. But we'll go do the main objective now. Turn it up a bit so... Oh, I found, I think, maybe one of them. Oh yeah, it's checking for motorcycle players. Alright, hopefully they're alright and, you know, they can get them out without too much, you know, time and all that. So I looked up and this is set between RoboCop 2 and 3. Yeah, it certainly does. But yeah, so this is set between RoboCop 2 and 3 in terms of timeline. No match. Oh, is that something? Oh, is somebody smoking next to the pump? Thank you for not smoking.
Smoking is dangerous, not to mention illegal.
I don't give a shit about either.
Feels good if you're nice to see your nephews and nieces.
Then you must suffer the consequences.
No one in this country values independent thinkers anymore.
Yeah, it's just Unreal Engine 5 as well. But yeah, Unreal Engine is always really nice. But this is again why I complain about Bethesda and stuff not getting a new game engine, because they keep just janking their old one, you know, further and further, you know, into a zombie sort of thing. That's why, you know, the Bethesda games are just aging terribly, like Starfield and everything, because they really need an engine that's actually, you know, with the times, not something as old as Gamebryo. Yeah, I am RoboCop, hence why it's going. You can actually turn off the footstep noise in the option, but I don't want to do that. So where's the... Oh, it's still there. It's mostly not that other alleyway. But yeah, I'm looking for a specific, like, motorbike gang leader's motorbike. I've already scanned that one. Just carry on up this way. See what's down this alleyway. much.
Is that true? Mary has to close a restaurant?
2 words. Delta City.
Oh yeah, Robo is a dick because I told a kid not to graffiti. Yeah, but I get what you completely mean there, Rajiv. It's not, like, overly saturated. Is it like the paint and that is saturated, but not the stuff that shouldn't be? There we go, got a match. Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
I'm so glad you're here. I can deal with screams and fights, but this music is driving me crazy. My head is, it's like a halo.
I've got to look in the basement first in case there's anything interesting in here. Ooh, that's the instant level up things. That's definitely worth finding. Right, skills. Okay, there was a particular thing, is it scanning I want to get to the next one? Yeah, where I can, all the enemies just turn up on the scanner. Yeah, I was saying, I generally always have never had a power supply until it fails, but I know they do, because I've had relatives who have had to replace theirs where they failed. But that's just generally because of the fact that I've always ended up having to get a new PC or, you know, upgrade the power supply before it has got to the failure point.
Still no joy with the broadcast! Be quiet, you moron! Yes, they're working in no time, Mr. Weather. Sir. Yes! You won't screw it up.
He's using you, just like he used us. He hired us when he failed to deliver. That's what we need to do.
Talk about a sore loser. You had your chance and you blew it. Now it's the Torchhead's turn. Deal with it, biker bitch.
Right.
Oh shit, we've got company. You weren't invited. Let's crush this tin can. Let's go.
Tryon, which is a Polish developer. I'm assuming that was a secondary thing, just exploding then. Probably not so.
What did Wendell make you do?
You saw it yourself. He needed us to extract brains from corpses. Most of the men didn't have the stomach for it.
Why brains?
He would never
I like how the
say
blood
it.
splattered all over the ceiling.
Cards close to his chest.
Where is he?
When? Now? I bet it'd be in front of the screen where that fucking signal is supposed to reach. 'Cause he's always watching.
Operator, requesting an ambulance. One unconscious fugitive suffering heavy blood loss.
anything else to see around this apartment before I go? Oh yeah, I've got to the stage in this, no, because it's not got loads of bullshit in like it's a AAA game, exactly. It's got jankiness because it's not a AAA game, but even AAA games have loads of crap in now, don't they? In terms of, you know, like, not being fit for launch at release sort of thing. But yeah, I was going to say, with the Auto 9, you can get the different chips for them. So the thing I really like about this one is it's got an auto ammo feeder in it. So it means I don't actually ever have to reload the Auto 9. It's not got a full auto option on this one, because I do have one chip that you can make full auto. But I like this one because it's just, you never have to reload it, so just fire it in like automatic bursts is pretty good. I'm meant to be starting or ending a transmission or what, I wasn't quite sure. Oh yeah, find out where it's going.
Operator, Wendo's trail leads to the outskirts west of town, continuing pursuit.
Yeah, the gaming industry is fucked. I tried to click show on your comment, but I don't think it worked. Also, yeah, another thing I saw some kids complaining about this was Peter Weller's a bad voice actor because he's very monotone doing RoboCop. I was like, are you guys so fucking stupid you don't know he's meant to talk like that? It's like, oh my god. Oh, I'm alright, I'm meant to be taking Spike outside, okay. Yeah, I don't know how it works, Rajiv, in all honesty. Alright, okay, cool. Like I said, actually, weirdly, since yesterday, even though I've not touched the settings since, like, yesterday, it's been running a lot smoother. So I don't know why it was... I don't think there's been a patch yet, since, you know, I last played it. But, it does seem... Maybe it was just a particularly unoptimised bit I was in yesterday. Yeah, I get you. Right, so, I just want to see, because there's meant to be one more on this before I go. Before I go to the car, I want to see Serve and Protect, if I can find the last one of these without, like, looking up a guide. You know, this is where, you know, it's the thing of, like, issuing the people the tickets and that. It's a cat. I hope that cat is breathing. Oh, it's breathing. They've actually animated it breathing. That's good.
I'll never stop enjoying this.
Oh, watching washing. There's not even anything in your drum, mate.
Delta City in a few weeks. Those people will need to clean their suits somewhere, and then the money will come pouring in.
Yeah, I think it's a thing, and again, it's not all like modern kids, but I think it is like a thing where, like, some kids will play a game or whatever and have no idea what the source material is, and then be like, oh, anything I don't like about this is bad, kind of thing. Well, is that a garage door I can get over there, that green one, or is that just one? Because there was a quest I had earlier there where it was like you had to find the one that somebody was hiding in, and I got it right first time, so that might just be nothing over there. I know they're doing a Bloodlines 2, but I would really like Bloodlines 1 remade to look like this, because I can just imagine how good like the Santa Monica map and everything would look if, you know, it was redone like this.
I heard OCP is broke.
What, are you afraid you'll lose money on your stocks?
Just want to have a look all around these places, because there was one bit near here where I took ages to find one. I had to look up a guide yesterday, because there was one particular like thing, you know, it was in like one of these little yards, so you had to walk literally into the right one or you'd never find it. With like a guy that was, I think, drinking in public or whatever it was on one of the sofas. I think it was that like sofa there, but not that guy. I'm just doing that robo scan thing quite a bit, because that way if I you know, come across something, it highlights it from a distance, which is makes it much easier to not miss something. Another cat there. I wonder if there was actually a cat there or if it's just a random sound effect it does. Oh yeah, there's a cat. Oh, and there's a video, I don't know if it showed on my channel because I've set it as a premiere. For Bonfire Night, there's a video of that musket I got. The one that I wasn't sure if it was still in stock or not, but it came today and my money's been taken, so obviously it was still in stock. Oh, here we go, this is probably the last one.
Perhaps you have a hearing problem. The lady
I didn't hear the lady say anything.
You're right. That is what she said, officer. I've got to check my hearing aid.
Thank you, Robo. That guy was giving me the creeps.
Is that the last one of those? Nope. Okay, I guess that was just a little side thing that I found that wasn't even a Surgeon Protect one. Oh, what's this? Open the door. Oh, I've probably already found this one, yeah, the previous day. I need to probably check that other rooftop over there as well. I'll put, oh yeah, you can put waypoints, so I'm going to put a waypoint on that ladder in a minute, so I don't forget to go check it. Let's have a look what's around here. This particular map, it's obviously not huge, it's like a couple of streets of buildings, but most of it's pretty detailed. But like Terminator Resistance, when you go into most missions, most of the mission maps are pretty big and kind of semi-open world. So you kind of get the thing where when you're on a mission there's loads of stuff you could miss if you just beeline towards the objectives. Because like the last mission I did was meant to be like either the exact same one or one that was very similar to it, like, you know, that steel mill or whatever it is from RoboCop 1 where he first gets shot, and that, you know, also where like the ending bit is. So that was good because you get like a flashback bit where he thinks he's in the room where he got shot to death originally, and I don't know if it's meant to be the same room or just a really similar layout one. But yeah, Unreal Engine always does look great, and obviously bear in mind I'm running at a 3090 with basically everything running on full except the super sampling isn't set to totally full. But I couldn't notice the difference when I actually turned it down anyway at that point, because my monitor's probably not good enough to notice the difference. Right, let's see if we can find where that last thing is to look at. Oh, is that something there? I see a green thing there. Oh, that person's whistling RoboCop. Oh, I guess that's like an Easter egg that you can just calculate a chess move. Oh, and I think this is a reference to Terminator 2, this playground, by the way. Yeah, Terminator Resistance had loads of Easter eggs, but yeah, I assume this is a Terminator reference with these. Because again, this developer, if you've not played it, play it. Before they made this like a year or two ago, they made a game called Terminator Resistance, which is a really like loyal to the 80s and you know, like Terminator 2 like tribute game. I don't think I've even seen that alternative ending, even though I've got it on like the 2-disc DVD or whatever it is. Oh yes, that guy had a problem with his ATM. I don't have engineering level 3 to fix that. Alright, let's go to that objective I set. So that's going to be that one, isn't it? Yeah. I've seen some references to I'd buy that for $1, but I've not seen it on any of the TVs yet. As in, I don't know if it's on any of these, but there you go. It's not my problem, there we go. There's the, I'd buy that for $1 guy between the two big-breasted women. And I think there was a guy that was talking about a car and he said, I'd buy that for $1. Yeah, it's real. You'll see in the video M10M. I do the only thing I think, like I hope I've done a thing that's completely fucking legal, because otherwise I'm going to get fucking rammed. But I demonstrate how the not blank caps, what do you call them? The percussion caps work. I demonstrated the percussion cap system on it using kids' blanks. Not kids' blanks, kids' caps. Because they are literally like what old percussion caps are, just smaller. But obviously it's not got any powder or anything in it, or a bullet, so it should in theory be completely legal. But yeah, it's completely real, it's just a training musket. Oh, okay, right, Roger, yeah, sounds a bit weird. But yeah, it's, so yeah, it's basically that musket is completely fully functional, and it was one that would be used for shooting, and when I put the thing down the barrel, you can see where there are powder burns in there and that. 1850s, roughly. It's the, if you look up the the Enfield muskets Britain had, like Enfield rifles even, from the 1850s that used a mini ball. You know, like the Civil War era, like US Civil War era ones. It's basically a one they made that's like a much more, how would you say it, like, do I need to reset my marker? Oh no, it's on that. Right. So basically, you get the regular rifle, you make something that has all the same parts in the same place, and this one's, I think, a musket for cheapness reasons, because it's for training. And it's obviously a lot smaller, so it's like a cadet sort of training one as a musket. And then obviously the idea is that you'd get good at shooting with that at very close range, you know, doing your drill and everything with it. And then once you did that, you'd obviously then learn how to, you know, end up using the full-size, much heavier rifle with, like, the mini-ball. What's YouTube to you, Boris? When I was on about the stuff, I was more on about British law, rather than anything else. Because I'm really hoping that they don't think it's like, oh, you're trying to, like, shoot an obsolete caliber gun by putting a fucking kid's, you know, like, cap on the thing just to demonstrate how the spark would go down the pan. But again, there's like reenactors that just do musket things with like black powder, you know, just with a you know, like a wad load in it. So I don't see how simply. Oh, can I smash that guy's car if I do this? Oh no, it doesn't damage the car. Right, I don't know where to look now then for the last potential thing. I could look up a guide quickly. Alright, if you don't mind me cheating a second, I am just going to look up a guide because I want to find out... actually, let me try going all the way over there. I don't know if I've gone there yet. Before I leave this area, I want to try and, you know, do all the little side quests. I'd assume it was issued because, like I said, there's powder burns in it and all the things like that. But like I said, it's not one that's actually the one the infantry would use in combat. It's one that's basically designed as, you know, a training aid type one. So it would fully function. So in theory, let's say in 1850, if you were given it, you're on the battlefield, you loaded it and shot it at somebody, it would work. But it was one that was more like for a range practice and kind of drill practice type one. So not full size, not built to the same quality standard as like the actual Enfield 1850 pattern muskets. Does that make sense? I guess I can't get around that bit now because that gate's shut. Okay, so it's not there. Right, let me just have a look at a quick guide. I'm just going to, quickly see RoboCop Serve and Protect. I would have the volume on so it doesn't, you know, get me a thing for somebody else's videos. I just want to have a quick flick through a video that shows all the ones. So there's the guy smoking by his car. There's a red car to issue a ticket on. Where was that? I don't know if I've done that one. I've done the no parking on the white sign one, I think. So there's a red car. I might not have done that one. So that is right in front of the courthouse. Ah, yeah. If that's in front of the courthouse, that I definitely might not have done that one because there was a side mission I did in the courthouse earlier. So let's go and check if it was that one. I'll go back to the comments in a second. I'm just going to run over quick, see if this was the one I need to do. And then if so, I'll close the video and go back to the comments. If not, I'm just going to then check the next bit. Because the problem is with like issuing tickets on the cars, I can't remember which ones I've done or not, unless they're like a very specific thing, especially because I was doing this sort of bit last night. So it might potentially be that car there. No, I've issued a ticket on that one. Okay, it's not that one. Okay, it's no swimming in the fountain, I think. Right, so that is pretty close to me. I think the fountain is literally just over there, isn't it? And apparently it's like somebody stood all like, has their legs in the fountain and it says no swimming. So I think that's going to be the one. Right, there we go. I'll go back to the thing now.
But I'm not even fully in, just my feet.
You are free to go, but no one steps into the same fountain twice without a ticket.
I think I got it.
There we go. I'm doing the thing of with like the people that are barely doing anything wrong. I do the moral choice of public trust. I assume near the end of the game, there's some morality thing between having to try and get the two fairly good. Because obviously OCP just wants you to withhold the law constantly, you know, like fine people for everything. And then I guess there's also the one where you let literally everybody go for any kind of offence ever. So I normally do things like issue parking tickets and stuff like that. But if there's a homeless person doing something, you know, like minor, I normally just let them off. Yeah, save some of their cocks, exactly. Oh, that's cool. What, like it's got the That's the thing I like with the old Geiger counters I get. Normally in those, if you get all the full kit, you get the service log with them. You know, like when it was issued, when it went to a thing, when it was recalibrated and all that. Right, so now let's leave the area. We're probably going to have a much more big shooty out action bit soon. So I hope you're ready, scum. I tell you another, like, bleak 70s, 80s thing this dev could do. I would love them to do a Death Wish game. Where you run around as Charles Bronson, just, shooting creeps. Especially, like, Death Wish freestyle. Because you just think about that as shooting, like, him shooting the giggler. Oh, and yeah, a complaint I've heard about this game, I'm just going to point this out now, because people are idiots, again, online. There's generally always music in the action scenes, and when you're in the thing, even though it's quiet in the background, there's generally ambient music. So, like, see, you can hear ambient music now. Because I heard loads of people complaining online there's literally no music at all in this game. So, again, I don't know if they've pirated it or something, and in the pirated copy there's no music, or if they're just really dumb that they can't hear the music. You know. I suppose if they really wanted to, they could turn the sound effects down, couldn't they? And everything, and the music to full, and then they'd definitely hear the music, but... I watched the entire 5 Death Wish films, Rajiv. Death Wish 5's a bit shit, but Death Wish 1 is really serious and bleak, and Bronson's great in it, actually acting quite seriously. Death Wish 2 is kind of going a bit naff, but it's still pretty serious, I'd say. Death Wish 3 is where the series jumps the shark. So Death Wish 3 is where Charles Bronson, it was actually filmed somewhere in London, actually, I can't remember where, but it was like where they were pulling down a district. It's meant to be in New York, but they filmed it in London. And it's basically Charles Bronson takes on all the gangs in some part of New York / London, even though he's quite elderly at this point, just running around with a little Magnum, shooting all of them. Then Death Wish 4 is also really funny, because it's him, like, killing drug gangs. And then Death Wish 5 is... The only reason I don't like Death Wish 5 as much is the kill count's much lower. Maybe because Bronson was so old at this point, they couldn't get him to, you know, even pretend to be shooting loads of people, having fist fights with loads of people. It almost looks like it could be a horror segment, doesn't it? But I doubt you can have much horror with RoboCop. Yeah, there's loads of good films like that, yeah. Like you were saying about Hot Shots before, and there's a French one, I forget the name of without bookmarking it, that it's meant to be quite similar.
He's planning to do some psycho presentation.
And who is the big one?
That's what I want to find out.
I reckon it's going to be
Still have
an
no
OCP
contact
guy.
with the Funhouse.
I'm on the phone. We're ready. I understand. But please tell him that this is not a meeting.
Because I reckon the OCP guy that's RoboCop's boss is going to be a villain.
So, they ain't coming, right? Fucking suits!
Keep your anger to yourself, or I'll share mine with you. Who's there? Show yourself!
You better not.
As you wish, creep. You are under arrest. Come quietly.
Do you really believe that's what's gonna happen? Take care of it, boys. I'll meet you on the roof.
What's up, metal freak? Forget where you left your car?
You better go, Miss Ortiz. It seems there will be
Trouble?
trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, trouble.
I can smell some burnt electrics.
Oh. anything to grab over here, like evidence-wise? No. Oh yeah, just to show you something really funny. One of the modifiers on this pistol, look, is increase the volume of gore visual effects. So yeah, that's literally an upgrade for this pistol. Oh, actually, I can put a 18 on there, can't I? And that will magazine capacity. Although I actually say magazine capacity is pointless for this pistol because it has infinite mag on the one of the abilities, but never mind. Yeah, I need to try this Rajiv with my haptics like speaker on my chest, you know, where it like thumps through you. Oh, I bet we're going to get a flashback thing now because he's been damaged. Yeah, it looks like it's an infinite car park in every direction. It's kind of cool, it's a bit backroomy, isn't it?
Is that you? Come to us. Yeah, Dad, we're waiting for you.
Yeah, it's not great, not brilliant, my headset. Well, it's very good quality and it like is comfortable on the ears even for hours being on. It's a Turtle Beach one, like one of the higher end Turtle Beach ones. But at some point I might actually, because this is one actually for my PS5, I just prefer it to my PC's cheaper headset. So what I probably will do at some point, but I don't use a mic on this, I use my Blue Snowball desk mic because it's higher quality. Actually when I cash my birthday money in, I'll probably have enough to buy a really nice high-end PC headset that does Bluetooth, you know, everything, so you can basically use it on any system. Then I'll be able to use that like wirelessly with the haptic feedback vest as well. So there'll be like no wires in the way, which is really nice if I want to do it that way. Yeah, they're saying it's still really nice sounding, don't get me wrong, but like, especially when you compare it to older headphones. But yeah, I know they don't feel compared to like a full-on, you know, room-wide experience or like a subwoofer under you or whatever. Subwoofer chair would be amazing. I'll drink some of my cup of tea and hope there's not a jump scare.
Dad, are you here? I'm scared. Come find me, please. Why won't you come for me, Dad? Don't leave me, please. Don't leave me alone.
Because yeah, the only problem is, like with this room, there's not space, and like with a lot of games, you can't really use speakers annoyingly because of the fact that obviously then people hear like feedback through your headset. So for all this sort of stuff, I have to use headsets. And it's, you know, if I can get on. Oh, it's going to be a bit condemned, I think, coming up now, like with random mannequins just placed everywhere. Yeah, sounds good, Rajiv. Yeah, it's a bit condemned now, isn't it? With all the mannequins everywhere. I can punch his head off, though.
Special offers at Jewelry Mall. Now a free gift for engaged couples. Goldfinch Jewelry has a discount on wedding rings. Choose something special. It's a symbol of your love and something for her to remember you by after you decided to get yourself killed and leave your family all alone, Alex Mermaid. Don't hesitate. Come and take advantage of our
how scary you are now.
It's not your dad, kid. It's not even a police officer. I don't know what it is anymore.
Yeah, there's is that the one with the flooded shopping mall? Because The Last of Us 1 has the shopping mall that they sneak into, doesn't it? In the like Left Behind DLC or whatever it's called. And then there's the one where Ellie's in like the shopping mall that's all snowy. And The Last of Us 2, I think, has like a shopping mall that's flooded, doesn't it? Oh yeah, the fucking mannequins moved.
The remains of my husband, a police officer killed in the line of duty, were used to create some kind of a metal monster. I need to bury it to move forward with my life. Do you have a funeral suit that would fit that empty shell?
Malcolm, the one of smashing the pumpkin up I've done. Yeah, I did a thing where, annoyingly, it's actually come now, so we can do the ghost story on, but everybody's really liking RoboCop at the moment. So I'll choose it on a night that's really good for people to come on, you know, where I'm on the webcam, so I'll probably do it in the evening. Is that, like, there was a thing I wanted for the background, and it got lost in the post, so it was meant to come a week before Halloween, and it came yesterday, I think it was. So I've actually dressed the skeleton up in it now, and it looks good, but,
World-class husband. A father. A cop.
that would be good. I haven't actually seen 2049 yet. I know some people loved it, some people hated it. But yeah, I actually quite like mini-series set in, like, or TV series set in, like, things, because sometimes they can work quite well.
Did you hear? It's true. You're not one of us anymore.
You're not human.
And you're not a real cop. You're just the rotting remains of
Alex Murphy.
You're something that should
Never
have been.
The voice is going a bit showdown now.
Not exist. We have to fix you. We have to erase you. And we will. Just come to us. Come to the rooftop. We're waiting.
Glad you enjoy my stuff, M10M.
It's the crap that is stuck to our ship. A cuckoo egg planted by OCP. We need to clear our station of this shit. We must smash that thing. Fire at will.
Oh no, not Edie. I guess this isn't really happening and it's him going crazy.
You're not one of us.
Yeah, felt it.
You feel that too, don't you?
Blast him.
You're back. There's coffee in the kitchen. Do you like it?
I need to have another a video I keep meaning to do though. You've reminded me. I'll try and get that done maybe for today or tomorrow.
I think something's broken.
Is have another look through eBay and see if there's anything I'd recommend, you know, at a good price, like gas mask wise, or AliExpress or whatever. Because now and then it's worth doing a video like that just to see if there's anything to recommend to people, you know, it's actually well priced at the moment.
Hey, you fixed it! Remember I'm playing a game this afternoon?
Dad wouldn't miss it, would he? Do you really have to go? You look so sexy in that uniform. Why won't you stay a little longer?
Why are you here? Do you not love your family? No attachments.
Don't take him away from me!
Everyone wants to be back home with their families. Be back home.
Oh, there we go, Rajiv. No, I've not seen the Five Nights at Freddy movie.
Welcome, Chopper. Let's take a stroll through your old home.
You think you could just go back, go on with your life like nothing happened?
This is a one-family house built by ZM Industries. It's for sale because the head of the family to which it belonged was shot in the head.
Your dad has forgotten. Why do you want to remember that? You attach yourself to something that is the weakest. The part that's still human.
Have you thought it over? Why not make me an offer?
Why carry this burden? What is your sacrifice worth? Holding on to them makes you weak. Destroy them. Destroy them before they destroy you.
Yeah, as always gets asked about Metro, I like them. I've still not got round to playing Exodus, but I'm not as big a fan as Metro as Stalker, so it's like one of those games I play now and then, but...
Insisting that you're something that you're not. You think that you are a fusion of me in this metal armor, but you're not me, not even a part of me. I'm dead, and I want to finally rest, but you won't let me. Your delusions keep tormenting me and my family. You need to let us go. I want my badge back. I have it, so I remember. Remember what? The lie? Lewis knows us. She would not lie. Give it to me. It's mine. But, Lewis, I want it back. This is my badge. Then I'll have to take it back myself.
You are strong enough to take him. Don't forget you have a partner who's counting on you. Take this gift. Don't forget who you are. Alex Murphy.
Get up, Robo. Get up, for God's sake.
Be back in the car park again.
Going.
Where's the chopper? The cops will be here any...
Wendell Antonowski,
Haven't you had enough yet?
you are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
Relax. I'm not your enemy. If I were, you would have already...
You have the right to an attorney.
I wanted to help you. Release you from the burden of your past life, of your memories. But you don't want to lose them, right? Now I get it.
Anything you say may be used against you.
I can give you back those memories. All of them. We should help each other. We have the same boss!
Police!
God damn it, you again?
People need to see this.
Cuff him. He is a cop killer.
Oh, I didn't notice. Yeah, it looks a
Hands
bit like
behind
Alan
your
Rickman,
back.
doesn't it? Yeah.
You hand me my lighter. It's a family heirloom. I wouldn't want to lose it.
You mean this trinket? It'll be safer in the prison depository. You'll pick it up yourself in, I don't know, 150 years?
Yeah, I'd buy that for $1.
Top story. Wendell Antonowski, the infamous new guy in town, has been apprehended today. RoboCop was able to capture Antonowski, as reported by an eyewitness,
Yep.
Channel 9 Samantha Ortiz.
Oh yeah, I've got the enhanced reflections off of his on his armor on Rajiv, because there's a setting where you can.
A public debate regarding his status as a human being. Here's a statement from John Mills, a candidate for the mayor's office in the upcoming mayoral election.
Today, RoboCop has done more for this city than the current administration has done in its entire term. That's why I feel that it's time to give something back. If elected, I will be advocating to grant RoboCop the status of a free, living human being. That's right. Vote Mills, vote RoboCop.
Staying on the topic of OCP, the CEO of Omni Consumer Products suffered a heart attack earlier today. The self-made entrepreneur has been taken to the Gibson Memorial Hospital for observation. His condition is stable. We wish you a speedy recovery.
Wendell's in prison and the old man is on his way out? Could this day be any better? Jeez, Steph, don't you have any respect? Here's the man of the hour.
Congrats, Robo. You caught that bastard for what he did to Lewis.
We are not done yet.
Murphy, come talk to me after you're done with your evaluation.
See, I reckon the guy that's the OCP guy in the police station, I reckon he's the guy that all of them are working for. But I haven't looked up spoilers and don't spoil it, but that's my guess, because of, like, you know, like, again, the plot in these isn't, like, super clever, is it? It's generally, there's, like, always a bad guy in OCP, like, he's a bit of a Dick Jones guy, I think, that character, like, from the first, you know, based on the first one.
Are you having problems getting a hospital appointment? Are you
Yeah, this sounds like modern NHS.
mercy of those never-ending waiting lists? Do you feel powerless? It's time to take the control back. Take part in the Family Heart Raffle and play the odds. A single ticket is your chance to win a mystery medical service. Anything from a dental appointment to a knee transplant. Don't miss the opportunity.
Only $9.99. I want to visit to the pediatrician.
Fingers crossed for a prostate exam.
A heart transplant? Here I go.
Don't wait. Buy a ticket to the Family Heart Raffle today. Selling your winning ticket is illegal and will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Yeah, so you can't actually sell your ticket to somebody who needs a particular operation. Yeah, they've got loads of the original characters in this, Benny. Because, yeah, they've got all the licenses to do it. So some, like, Peter Weller's actually voicing RoboCop. But, like, some of them obviously aren't voiced by people that are dead or, you know, they couldn't get them for the game. But, yeah, they've got the likenesses of everybody. So, like, even though the guy voicing the old man doesn't sound like Dan O'Hirley, it's, like, the exact lookalike of Dan O'Hirley in the game.
I keep seeing on television. Have a seat. Something not many people know about me. I used to be a car mechanic before I landed this job.
Is that supposed to put us at ease, Morgan? Congratulations on catching Wendell. You seem to constantly be front page news. Not only that, your situation has become a topic of public debate. I imagine that could take a toll on anyone. How are you dealing with other people trying to determine your identity for you?
It is no one else's business.
Understandable. But the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. It opens many doors. Being given human rights would let you fully take control of your life. Is that something that you'd actually want?
I do not need other people's approval to determine who I am.
No. But no man is an island. The idea of granting you human rights is a very important issue. But no more important than the main reason for today's session. Many people might not be aware of that, but I have the whole report on the heavy glitches that you suffered before capturing Wyndham. The only other time you've experienced anything similar was during the slaughterhouse incident. That's when your partner was wounded. Now, you were fighting the person responsible for it. Do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the intense feelings that you have towards
But I
either of
don't
them?
think it's her voicing it. I think Rajiv was saying. So yeah, she's in the game with the likeness of the actual actress. But yeah, she's in the hospital at the moment because she got shot earlier in the game. Yeah, so sorry, what she says? You think the severity of those glitches caused by intense feelings that you have towards either of them?
My partner is important. I needed to do right by her.
I know how close she is to you. Let's dig a little deeper. Your typical glitches are triggered by sensory stimulation, similar to how most people experience memories when exposed to particular sights, sounds, or smells. But this wasn't the case with the other glitches that you experienced.
Okay, I bet that RoboCop game isn't as good as this one though, Rajiv, although I've not played it, so I don't know.
And now tell me, what did they seem like to you when you experienced them?
Nightmares.
I think we're onto something. Your usual glitches were making you recall memories. No more harmful than remembering your wedding day when hearing Mendelssohn's March. We have to differentiate them from those severe malfunctions that you experienced in the slaughterhouse and at the mall. Those latter ones are the real problem, and we need to get to the bottom of it. But I think I've gathered quite a lot of valuable data, and at our next session, I'll present my conclusions.
Oh yeah, I saw that, the Thing one, Rajiv, where it's like him with a flamethrower and everything. Yeah, they're like a couple of £100, aren't they? But yeah, with like...
Could you stop by the cells on your way to Reed? Someone there wants to speak to you.
Yeah, that... Yeah, I saw a thing for that. I was like, yeah, that's really nice. But yeah, don't get me into another thing I can be wasting money on. Like I said, I spend enough on military surplus and everything. I don't want to start getting into little figurines as well. Right, skills. So we wanted to get, was it scanning up to that tier, wasn't it? To instant scanner. And then we've got one more point to spend. Let's get armor up because I want to get armor to that one, so we can then get what's that deduction one? Actually, let's go up with deduction so it's easier not to miss stuff. Question pickles, okay.
I'd recognize those footsteps anywhere. Over here, Tin Man.
What did you do this time?
Well, your buddies found me with some nuke that I bought with
That's quite weird, isn't it, Rajiv? But yeah.
It turns out that the legal amount that you can carry is 0. Can you believe that?
Only an addict would not believe that.
That's true. But none of this matters. I'm here mainly to congratulate us. We did it. We got the guy.
We
sure did, partner.
Any new leads?
Are you looking for trouble? This is the they lived happily ever after part of the story.
Alright, Rich.
Wendell was conducting suspicious activity for someone at OCP. I want to know who.
Shit. I thought you were just looking to avenge your partner. I forgot that you're a dutiful officer. Alright. I'll keep my ear to the ground and see what the streets
Did they manufacture it in a way then where like the stand is part of the structural integrity of it?
Talk to you later, partner.
Because like for example with blank firing guns, loads of people always say like, oh, why can't you just turn that into a real gun? And it's like because nearly all the parts in it aren't made from proper like gun steel, they're made from like weaker zinc kind of composites. So the problem is they're fine with like the pressure from the actual blank firing rounds, but if you like somehow drilled the barrel out or whatever and then tried to fire live rounds out of it, the gun would blow up in your face and basically blow your head off with shrapnel. So it's like that kind of thing that, you know, some of those things are literally designed like that. I might do a video on that at some point, you know, like just to kind of prove the point that it's so much effort to, you know, do it. A bit like where people are like, why don't you just reactivate a deact gun?
Still not used to working with one hand.
You'll eventually forget about being shot the first time.
In my office. Yeah? When?
When you get shot the second time.
What? Catching Antonowski put a smile on a lot of people's faces, but we still have one unresolved issue.
Catching his accomplice at OCP.
Exactly. And when everyone realizes that OCP's been sabotaging us the whole time, mentions of a strike will come up again. We don't want that. So who do you think it is? Becker's an obvious choice. I just don't know if that's not too obvious. Do you suspect that Becker's on Wendell's payroll?
Yeah, so I said I think of Becker, but
all signs point to him.
They do, don't they? And that leads me to another thing. Becker wanted to meet you. You're supposed to show up at some old factory. And he wanted you to come alone.
A rather unusual request.
That's why I'll get Officer Washington to listen in. By the way, how do you feel about it? Can you trust him?
Despite shortcomings, he was trying his best.
That makes me a little less anxious about signing him up to look after you. I'm skeptical of anyone that OCP tries to push on us. First Becker, then Washington, and let's not forget about Dr. Blanche. Speaking of which, Dr. Blanche, is she being helpful? Are you getting anything out of those sessions?
that's pretty cool, Roger. Yeah, exactly, Rich, but yeah. Good thing to mention, isn't it, in those?
She is an enormous help. She listens.
Good. That's good to hear. Sometimes that's all it takes.
I will meet Becker, but there is a place I will visit first.
Sure thing. In the meantime, I'll brief your overseer. Officer Washington! Yes, sir. You've got a new assignment.
Ready and willing.
Having a look to see if there's anything else to sort of do in the police station before I go to the next bit, because sometimes you'll come across somebody that asks you for help doing something if you walk into the right place. I've already been to the cells, haven't I? They're down there, yeah. Is that the garage, the other bit? Oh, that's the place to leave, isn't it, the garage? So that's the firing range. That's 201 is the today's score. I guess they probably get higher day by day, don't they, to make it more challenging for you to actually beat somebody else's score. There you go, I've got the unlimited mag pistol. I like this one, you can just do this. This this has got quite widespread saying that, so that, you know, is part of the compensation for essentially having unlimited ammo with this. Well, you have unlimited ammo with all of them, but, you know, you don't need to reload at all this one. Can I use the C thing? Does that work in this bit? No. It might have beaten that other score, I'm not sure yet. It was 200 and something, wasn't it? Right, check back in the comments in a second when I'm not going to instantly fail this if I let them get to the end. Yeah, I'm probably going to fail on this round because this is where they get really fast. Right, next wave incoming. I'm surprised I've got this far. No, I've never got to 7 before. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm definitely in new ground now. Right. If I get to 10, do I win? Oh, no, I don't win by getting to 10, okay. Oh, that was a pretty good score, though. 10:32. Yeah, with this mode, obviously, some of it comes down as well to how you've upgraded your gun. Because I imagine the best upgrade you can get for this is the one that reduces like the sway or whatever you want to call it. You know, like the scatter, the spread of the gun. Because obviously, if you've got enough like weapon mods that your spread is really, really small, you're basically going to be able to aim for the heart or the head every time and consistently hit them. Where the problem with my mod, as I've got it at the moment, is it's very good for spraying and hitting targets, but it doesn't always hit where you want it to. So, you know, aiming for centre mass is the best thing, and then you have to hope for a headshot. So, yeah. Right, so let's see if there's anything else to do in the police station.
The old man had a heart attack.
Seriously? I didn't think he had one.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much else going on in the precinct today, so, RoboCop is watching you shower. Anyway, I want to go downstairs now, don't I, to the bottom floor and go to the garage. Clonk, 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 clonk. Nothing to do over here. Okay, yeah, cool, let's go. I see, we're gonna go visit,
Did you watch the game yesterday? I don't know which
Officer, what's her name? I've suddenly gone blank. Anne Lewis, that's it.
Wait, why are you asking me about my liver and kidneys? They shot me in the leg.
We can offer you a higher standard of accommodation and additional benefits if you decide to settle.
Just get the bullet out and let me leave.
She's waiting for you, Murphy.
Come on, give me the skinny. I want to know everything. Ah, Murphy, we started the party a little early. I hope you don't mind. Sorry, partner.
It's my fault. I just gotta hear what's happening at the precinct.
In usual fashion, OCP's doing everything in its power to keep the police down.
Come on, this is time to celebrate. Lewis is feeling better, Wendell's in jail. Let's party.
If you don't think a strike is brewing...
You know what? Let me get this grouch out of here so that you two can talk.
Okay, I'm going. Feel better, Lewis.
You look well.
I gotta admit, I sleep better knowing that you got that bastard. But what about you? How have you been lately? Did you get any more of those visions?
I still see things.
You know, ever since Antonowski showed up, they seem to be happening more often. And with greater intensity. I don't think I've ever seen you in such a state. I just know how it affects me. So I can't imagine how it affects you. The fact that he's the brother of one of those guys who shot you.
Yeah,
Let the past haunt us.
but yeah, set after RoboCop 2, so obviously everybody that's dead in RoboCop 1 and 2 are dead.
That I left you. I often think that maybe if we didn't split up that day, things would have gone down differently.
Neither of us could have predicted the consequence of our actions.
That doesn't make me feel any less guilty. What I don't get is if Wendell is actually the brother of one of your murderers, then why did he come out now? After all this time? And why didn't he kill you when he got a chance?
That is what I intend to find out.
Right. Is it true that he's working with someone from OCP?
That is what he claims.
Damn, Becker. We should just lock him up already.
We do not have proof.
Not yet. I don't know if you heard, but the old man ended up in this hospital after his heart attack. I'm not even sure if he's in a state to talk, but it probably wouldn't hurt to check if he knows anything, right?
The funny thing about
Anyway,
Boudica is,
I think I need
one of
to
my
rest.
friends actually looks like him.
Thank you.
So every time I watch RoboCop, it looks like one of my
We'll be back to
mates.
working together in no time.
I look forward to it.
But my friend doesn't enjoy like shooting people to death or whatever and being like a nasty dickhead, so you know, there's that. But he just looks very similar, you know, kind of like balding with glasses, that sort of look. Alright, let's go see Dan O'Hirley's likeness that doesn't have a voice that sounds anything like him.
Good. I don't think I can last a minute longer in this stitch. Hey, where do you think you're going?
To talk to the old man.
The only one who actually showed up to pay him a visit. You know he talks about you a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, about you being granted human rights. He's rooting for you. So maybe it's not such a bad idea. You can go in.
Michael, is that you? Your halo shines so bright.
There's a weird bit of motion blur while they're blinking in the hospital.
Do not worry, you are safe.
RoboCop? You came to see me? Like a real friend would? I'm getting close to my final days. And I just can't stand this uncertainty.
Yeah, he just suddenly moved around the bed, didn't he? I didn't even notice that. Yeah.
From the other side, tell me, how was it? Was it unbearable?
Fragments of my past life flashed before my eyes, and they keep flashing. Perhaps I am still dead.
Can't be. Regardless of what the papers say, I believe that death isn't the end. Unfortunately, I have not completed all I set out to do. Those saboteurs inside OCP won't let me.
Are you referring to Max Becker?
That weasel seeks not only to destroy you, but also my company. Be wary of him. I know you would never let anyone jeopardize the good name of OCP. Before you go,
RoboCop, give me morphine.
give me some painkillers. That's better. I can always count on you.
Ah, that looks like exactly what you'd want in a hospital room.
Leave now. We need to get him ready for the transfer.
Why the long face, Robo? They'll pump him full of OCP's cocktails.
Yeah, in the options, but I don't want to turn that on. Yeah, if I show you, I think in options, it's probably in audio, isn't it? Audio, yeah, reduce footsteps volume. Let's see what it actually sounds like. Okay, it's not silent, but it's pretty quiet. I don't want that on.
The mayor of this city. RoboCop, you have to intervene.
Is there a problem?
This man is preventing me from exposing OCP's hypocrisy. The way this hospital treats its patients is the best depiction of what OCP wants to do with this city. A brave policewoman shot in the line of duty is crammed into a small room while the old man has a cozy VIP wing of the hospital all to himself. This is what Delta City stands for. Even bigger division.
But the time you had your tonsils removed, you were staying in the VIP wing too.
We're not talking about me. We need to talk about the people. RoboCop, please stop this madness. Make a statement. That policewoman is your partner, isn't she? So tell us, doesn't she deserve better?
A hospital is not an appropriate place for political scuffles.
Just what I expected from an OCP robot. They want to ruin this city. They want to take it away from the citizens, but I won't let them. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak. Okay, guys, we're leaving.
We should find him a cozy, secluded, preferably padded room.
Out of my way. Yeah, that's the thing I was wondering. Yeah, there's basically no stealth mode in this game, but that's kind of good. Because RoboCop literally always just walks into somewhere and, you know, announces himself that way.
I only seek answers.
You came, so you can follow a command. Surprising.
Surrender, or there will be
trouble.
Defiant as usual. Your creators screwed up the job by not installing an off switch.
Well, it doesn't pay to fix their mistakes.
It's cheaper just to replace you. So, RoboCop.
Meet the future of law enforcement.
Oh, it's the skeleton things from RoboCop 2. That's cool.
Power like yours, but at the push of a button.
That is why it is not only more effective than you, but infinitely more obedient. That's just a fragment of the speech I had prepared. Hell, this product speaks for itself.
Gunshots? What's going on?
Becker has introduced me to
UEDs? They're already functional? I'll try to find something that can help. Just give me a second.
Pretty low on health. I think in this they're meant to just have human frames in their But in RoboCop 2 it says a failed RoboCop experiment thing. And that's the one that rips its like helmet off and starts screaming, and it's like a charred skeleton, you know, like rotting corpse thing inside it, like the old-fashioned Doctor Who Cybermen.
Surrender.
Don't get excited. This was just a warm-up.
RoboCop, I got something. A headless UED
Oh, a Steyr.
shooting other droids. It's a bug that ended a presentation in front of the OCP board. I'm looking at the footage now.
Let us see if they ever got around to fixing it.
Warm-up is over. Get ready for the real strike. I knew the guy that made you. Bob Morton, right? Arrogant brown. One last asshole on my way to the chairman's seat, you know? Now, I wish you would red.
A lot of them just seem to die instantly when you shoot their heads off, rather than starting to like go crazy. Yeah, the cover completely seems to break apart in this game. Oh, there's a crate over there. Let's go have a look at it.
I am the police. Surrender. Enforcing peace.
It's impossible for you to win. You've seen the simulations.
I'll grab the G3, or set me, whichever one it is.
The old man didn't like it much and wanted to shut it down. He was certain that your brain was what was making you superior to them, so Becker continued to work on the project in secret.
He took a big gamble.
Hey, who are you talking to? Is that Oedipus guy helping you? Once I I'm done with you, his career is over. You are durable, I'll give you that. You could become a strong part of my urban enforcement unit. Your redundant part is much impact on the game.
Oh, that one's gone crazy, look, yeah. It's just a lot of them don't seem to. Oh, look, there's one with a machine gun. Oh, they're going to come out right behind me in a minute. Or is that a door on the bottom floor? Yeah, probably a door on the bottom floor. Alright, I'll read the comments a bit more in a minute when I'm not getting murdered by robots. Look, there's a sniper one, let's get him. Oh, this game has proper barrel alignment, because when I was shooting down like that, look, it hits the stuff in front, not so the bullets actually come out the barrel, not where the crosshair is. That's quite nice.
Becker knows you are helping me.
He gave me access to the OCP data himself. Under these circumstances, I feel obliged to use them any way I see fit.
Until now, I didn't want to damage you too much, but no more.
Let's use the 50 cal thing or whatever it is.
Do you think OCP will keep you running indefinitely? You cost too much and object too often. You and the police are unprofitable. That's why I made the urban enforcement droids. I'm gonna replace all of you with them. Appreciate being among the first to know. You know what? I'll turn you off anyway. You can resist, but it doesn't change anything. I won't let something like you kill my project.
shit, they are right behind me. No, I better relocate now. Oh, yep. Actually, that's probably an even worse idea. So what's in this crate? What's in this crate? So it's G for enhanced shields. I'm in serious need of finding some more health items. Yeah, I'd say most of the cover seems to break apart completely in this. I need to find another heavy machine gun. Right, while the other one's chasing me around there, I'm just going to run at a distance and try and find some health kits. Any in here? Yeah, that's at least one. Oh, there's two more. Oh, that was the last wave of them anyway, apparently. Right. The developer that made this made a Terminator game that's very good.
What the hell just happened? Becker? Oh, just stop right there.
Great performance, RoboCop. And Mr. Becker, it was an excellent presentation. You promised to show me a reliable remedy for this crime wave. And you really did.
Yes, I've been working on UEDs for the past 5 years.
I meant RoboCop. He's proved once again that he's still the top player.
Excuse me? It just barged in here and started accusing me of conspiracy without a shred of proof. It is not stable.
I have Wendell's confession.
Oh, do you mean the guy that's been harvesting human organs? Very reliable source. You keep forgetting that your organic components are the bane of my entire existence. They complicate things. I need a
Yeah, there's loads of good games a developer like this could do if they're really faithful for the source
Until
material.
this remote is in my hands, I have that... Oh!
Well, it's time for me to go. Thank you, Mr. Becker, for your presentation. I'll be watching the progress of your project. But until then, keep up the excellent work, RoboCop.
And you better keep an eye on that remote.
Yeah, they did Terminator Resistance. Treon, the company that made this. or Taeon, whatever they're called. Yeah, so Terminator Resistance from like 3 or 4 years ago, isn't it? Right, free skill points available. Let's so I want to get deduction for enhanced map, don't I? I want to get probably spend the other 2 on armor because those enemies are a lot tougher than some of the people. Right, there we go. Okay.
What's going on over there? Becker's here, and the cops are not happy. Becker tested an army of robots. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's the third one. The third one's like a lot more of a PG film. So like RoboCop 1 and 2 are like basically the 18 ones, or 15, 18, depending on what they were, or have been reclassified as. RoboCop 3 is basically like a PG one. It's not bad as like more of an adventure-y film, but it definitely isn't as good as RoboCop 1 or 2, mostly because it's so tame, you know, and the violence and everything. And swearing and everything else.
It's a new age, and you have to accept it. My robots are here to stay. Detroit will become the first city policed entirely by my machines. No brains, no glitching, total control.
So that's it? You just gonna replace us?
You've already been replaced, honey. Can't you see it?
What are you talking about? Murphy's one of us.
You're a little confused. That's RoboCop you're talking about. Murphy's the guy who's legally dead.
That's it. We are going on strike.
We are cops. Cops do not go on strike.
That's the spirit, old-timer. I have important people to meet, multi-million-dollar contracts to sign. You know, the usual.
Well, that sucks.
Well, spoiler for you, Rajiv.
You can do something.
Lewis
Your
dies
crew
in it.
needs cleaning after your last shift. If you have a hard time finding something to do, you come to me. That goes for the rest of you too. Murphy, briefing room, now!
Investigate. I'll do the secondary objectives in a minute.
First of all, I don't want to hear a word about those.
2 is actually good though.
We have a job to do. Now that the milk is spilled, we are looking for a mole in OCP that's been protecting Antonovsky. As hard as it is to believe, Becker is not that guy.
Yeah, but he's still a prick.
Sure is, but there's still a mole that we need to find.
It's gotta be the rookie.
I'm sitting right here.
So?
We start by asking the source.
What are you suggesting?
I pay Wendell a visit in jail.
Good thinking. You can try to squeeze a confession out of him.
If I get my hands on him, I will squeeze more than just a confession.
I am going to squeeze his cock and balls till they explode.
Hey, Murphy. That news lady's in the lobby waiting to talk to you.
Robo, do you have a minute? Listen, I wanted to say that I misjudged you. My crusade is against OCP. You were just collateral. So to extend an olive branch, I'd like to give you this.
What is it?
It's the tape of you glitching the other day at the mall. It's the only copy, so you can do whatever you want with it.
I am sure your TV station would love to play the tape.
Yeah, that's why you need to take it before I change my mind.
Thank you.
Now that I have you here, can I interview you as a consolation prize? They want me to ask you about the election. Seems that people value your opinion.
I would be happy to oblige.
Okay, roll the tape. I'm here at Metro West conducting an interview with a man that needs no introduction. RoboCop. One of the more contentious points brought up during the election is the construction of Delta City. Many believe that Delta City will destroy old Detroit. Mayor Cusack spoke at length about the illegal evictions that OCP has been planning in order to start the construction. Other candidates, namely John Mills, believe that Delta City is a chance to clean up the city. What are your thoughts on this subject? Is Delta City the future of old Detroit?
Delta City could be helpful if done correctly.
Thank
He's
you
a bit
for
out of
clarifying
focus,
your
though.
stance on this important topic. This has been RoboCop for Channel 9. Samantha Ortiz.
His statement is just literally,
Thanks
it
for
might
being
be
here,
alright.
Robo. We'll get out of your hair as soon as we're done packing up the
I
equipment.
don't have hair. I'll go fairly soon, by the way. I'm just going to see if I can do all the bits in the police station. Is there another thing that said like, take the motherboard or something? I thought it was the thing that said take the motherboard. Let's just go look in the...
I know Cusack isn't great, but he's not another purple suit. Not great.
Oh, yeah, there. Take the PCB. You've got the Robo-Bug. Yes. When I replayed the Terminator, when I played Terminator Resistance, it immediately made me want to watch Terminator 1 and 2 again. Okay, so what's this latest chip I've got to do? Change board. I'm guessing it's the tier 4.3 one. Let's have a look. Select. So, okay. It's got reload speed. So we want to do a right angle on that one so it doesn't do the penalty. Or a T shape that just faces the wrong way. Let's see if we've got an L shape one. So there we go. Then we want to do T shape down on that one. So it does the increased volume of gore. I definitely want that one. We want to pass through directly down, don't we, for that one? Like that. So we don't get the penalties. Increased damage down, no critical hits. Not sure if I like that one, but reduce spread, improving accuracy. Oh, I do want that one. Continuous. Oh, yeah, this one's got full auto as well. So, yeah, let's try and get all of these. So, dead end right. Let's do a dead end left. You don't actually have to put them in the exact way. You can say like with that one, I could do an Omni one and it wouldn't matter. Like, so to show you Omni, if I do an Omni there, it's got no negatives because they don't go to anything. Right, we want to pass through on that one so it doesn't or a T shape going the wrong way. Yeah, like that. And then we want a proper one for the next one, like that. Okay, so now we want... I don't know what the crits are like there. The crits are for headshots and that, isn't it? But if that's no critical damage, no critical hits, I don't want that because I've got a thing already that increases my critical hit. So let's do one like that there. Then armor piercing, we want as a one that's not going to go to the negative side. So like that. Then weapon damage. I'm just putting Omni 18% on that one. Actually, oh, I see. You always get a 20% penalty if you get that one. But I might as well... Or can I? No, you can't change that one. So that's you always get a 20% penalty if you go for that then. Let's try it. Because at least I've got... Should be really good, like, you know... weapon spread on this one. Yeah, the Terminator Resistance had a mechanic like that. For the, like, plasma gun upgrades. I was going to see if there's any prisoners in the prison or anything that I can do anything with. No. I don't want to do a full range thing, so I'm not going to bother testing this chip out at the range. Actually, should I just beat the 247 score? Why not? Let's see what this pistol's like though. I actually have to reload this one though. It is full auto, so. Okay, that's pretty accurate. Let's see. Yeah, that's way more accurate than my other one, okay. So I probably will keep this one for now. Because I can always just switch back to that other chip if I want a, you know, like one without a reload. Why not? I'll keep going at this. How good is it just hip firing it? Oh, it's still even quite good like that. Okay, so you don't even have to use the proper aim mode of it, it's still accurate enough. Right. Was it like wave 9 or 10 I got to last time, wasn't it? Just keep spraying them. I suppose the problem with that is if I need to reload at a bad time, isn't it? 900 odd points. Right, wave 10. Oh shit, I think that's it. I think I'm gonna fail. Yeah, it didn't do as well as the other time, but... Yeah, alright. There we go, I still easily beat the other person's score. Right, okay. I do like this chip though, because I like the fact that it,
She's doing real good. She had that fire in her.
You know, I like the fact that you can, actually, you know, like, hit what you're aiming at. So we should get a lot more dicks blown off and head splatters.
Hey, it's not like that.
Right, once I get to the next level, which is obviously just in, like, a minute, I'll, end the stream. I think with that, if I kept putting points into the thing that gives me slow motion, that would make that bit really easy. In the sense that, you know, you get like a much like longer period you're allowed to use slow motion. Because it's mostly that, so you can just line up your shots perfectly. Right, okay. See everybody then, thanks for coming on and watching. So on Bonfire Night, there's a video of the musket. So hopefully you all see that. I might try and get another video done before then, but we'll see if I get time. Right, see everybody, have a good day.